Hey guys, Scott guys. So I'm back. So it's been a while. I've been wanting to post this video for like 4 months, but I wasn't sure if I should post it or not. But basically, like I had a date, like a literal date of the crypto crash that we've all been waiting for, and I didn't want to post it really because that's kind of big. If it doesn't happen, people could you know, sell their cars or something crazy like that and lose all their money thinking that it's gonna, happen on the ninth, and they over leverage themselves or something like that, thinking that it would happen that quickly and it doesn't happen, and then I just screwed over a lot of people. Um, but I'm just telling you I had a dream, okay? Like that's what I'm saying. Like I had a dream it would happen on June 9th. Um, Let me show you some stuff that uh, is kind of like interesting, I guess. So October 5th, 2022, I had a dream that the Luna Classic or Bitcoin crash would happen on the June 9th. I think it's another demonic dream like the one about Chris Hemsworth. So I had a dream about Chris Hemsworth, okay, and I posted it in the Z3 Discord. And in it it was basically like Thor, which was represented as Chris Hemsworth, was like dying or something, like, or he died. And I had a date of like October or September the 10th, 2022. And, you know, um, it was either like, so I was thinking in my head, like, all right, like this is a demonic dream because why would God tell me that Chris Hemsworth's gonna die? Because I don't know anything about him. Like he seems like a good guy. Like, so it's just kind of weird because it was only like 10 days to that event. Like it was like 10 or 9 days, something like that. So I was like, well, I don't have to wait that long to see if it's gonna happen or not. Anyway, Chris Hemsworth didn't die, so the only logical thing I can think of is that he might not play the actor of Thor, or in the next movie, you know, um, I don't know. I really can't explain it away. Like the only thing I can say is that like maybe like on that date he decided not to play Thor anymore or something like that, and we'll never see another Thor sequel, or the sequel that we see, he's gonna die in it, and the character Thor is gonna be gone. So that's how I can logically like explain it away. But I mean, honestly, it doesn't look. I mean, it doesn't do anything for me if that happened to him or not. And I like him. I don't want him to die. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So sounds like he got some Alzheimer's too, and he's not gonna want to act because of that. So who knows? Anyway, a few days after that, I guess, I would say a month after I had that dream, I had a dream with the date of the Bitcoin crash. And I've had demonic dreams. Like I've literally had demonic dreams, like 100% that they're not coming true, that they're never going to come true. There's no way to interpret your way out of it. But then I've had this dream right here. You know what I'm saying? Where I screenshotted it on the February 26th, and this is, the Ukrainian capital Kyiv will be defended and the fighting will move to the countryside and be mainly an infantry defense with a lot of armored vehicles in reserve at the capital Kyiv in the near future. So like I had a dream that exactly what ended up panning out like would happen, because people, when the time of the Russians invading Ukraine, the Russians thought they were going to win in like 3 days. People in the media, they didn't know what was happening, and there was a scramble to help them, but they could have fallen. Like they defended off the Russians on their own for the first month of the war. Like they really didn't have any help. The weapons and supplies didn't come until like at least a month later. So like uh, it's just kind of interesting because that's what ended up playing out is the dream had. So, and I mean, I don't know how to edit the date on it, but I had a YouTube video of it. It's on my YouTube account. And I mean, I guess I could have put a YouTube out there of the complete opposite event happening and then removed it. But people are gonna talk about that. They're gonna be like, "Hey, why did you remove that opposing dream prophecy?" So, and you're not gonna see anybody saying that. So like, but this isn't like super uh great. I mean, it's awesome. Like I love the Ukrainians. Um, but it's just not like it's just like it's encouraging, you know. Like this is great, you know what I mean, because you can call an event like 5 months before it happens, and it happens. Like that'd be great, you know. I would love for it to happen on June 9th, you know. And if it doesn't, well, then I'm just gonna like disappear into like the internet, you know, like off the internet, you know. Like I'm not gonna do this anymore if it doesn't happen on June 9th. Like I might still be around, but I'm not gonna be posting stuff. You know, like I'm done. Like I don't want to do it anymore if it doesn't happen on June 9th or within a few days or a few weeks of it on June 9th. And I'm not gonna say, oh, June 9th, 2024, 2025. I'm not doing that. It's June 9th this year, or it's a demonic dream. You know what I mean? So like I can't tell you that I have 100% accuracy, but I do have some accuracy with these dreams, and God has given me a gift um, of the dreams, and the devil can send me fake dreams as well. You know, God allows it to happen for some reason. Uh, so just that's just what you're like getting into when you get into this stuff. Not too many people have 100% track record with this kind of stuff, but it's the stuff that they get right. You know, that we get right, that it makes you kind of like, all right, is this bullshit or is it, you know, like, is it good or, you know, I don't know. So anyway, getting into more of the dreams. So at the time of this dream, July 24th, Dogecoin was at 19 cents. And in this dream, it went to, it became Bitcoin and then went down to like around 10 cents, basically. Like, that's the way I could say it. That's not what this dream says. It says something similar, but I'm gonna have to tell you honestly, like I was looking for a screenshotted version of it and I couldn't find it, but I wrote down the like a better remembered version. So this also says July 24th, but the date I didn't screenshot it when I updated it because I was stupid back then. So like I should have screenshotted it like around the 24th or 5th as I was fixing it. But this is like what the dream actually was about, and I'm gonna have to take this too because I don't remember the dream. You know, I remember bits and pieces of it, but not on this level of detail. Um, so I'm going off my own old screenshots because I don't have really like the best memory for these dreams sometimes. Um, but basically, in the dream, it was that Bitcoin would go from 19 cents to like 10 cents, and then it would go to like $10 really fast. And it says Dogecoin, but it was taking the price level of Dogecoin. It wasn't actually Dogecoin. And I was explaining it to myself, like after I woke up, that okay, it must be the crypto market represented by the price of Dogecoin, not really a Bitcoin. But knowing what I know now, I feel like it actually is a literal Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin is going to go from like going to go down to like 10 cents is what this is saying. That's my interpretation. And so these two are the same thing, but they're like the older version. Um, and that's where I got that other one from. I like updated it. Okay, so this is the next one that I feel like is correlated. This is where I'm connecting the dots. So each one of these are dots and they're kind of connected. And I tried to make it linear. So this is like a few months later in October. This is talking about Dogecoin. So it says I saw it below 10 cents. All right, so Dogecoin at the time was at 25 cents, and it goes down to uh, I'm sorry, in the dream it goes down to it starts from below 10 cents. So, and I'm thinking where we are right now, it's starting from. So, and I'll get to that in a second. But in the dream, it was below 10 cents. I didn't know what price it was in the dream. And then it goes all the way up to 65 cents. Um, and then this one was causing me some confusion. Uh, but in the dream, I thought it was either 65 cents or $65. And then um, that was it. So, and then, so I was praying, I guess, the next day. So I had another dream. Was that, yeah, that was like the next day I had a dream and screen. I was looking at the date. The next day I had a follow up dream, and it was that Dogecoin would go to 65 cents and then down to 19 cents. Okay. So, um, So it would do a pump and dump basically. All right, so and then that's where I feel like this whole like um what do you call it? This this interpretation comes in with the 19 cents where Bitcoin became 19 cents and then dropped down to 10 cents. So like I feel like it was using that 19 level. So I don't know. That doesn't make any sense actually. Like, forget I said that. Anyway, so a few days later, Cyrus Lemuel, he had a dream that actually came true. Was that and I know people are saying it both ways or whatever, but this guy had it right. Is that it had a massive downward drive, like a rushing storm. So at the time, Bitcoin was like 40 or 50,000, and then now it's at like 17,000. So it came true. And so this is a lunt dream. So I'm in 50/50 Doge and Luna Classic right now. And I'm using Coinbase, Bittrex, um, and Coinbase, Bittrex, and I have some L Bank, not a whole lot. And what's the last one? Coinbase, Bittrex, L Bank, and Jesus, I'm drawing a blank. Oh, KuCoin and KuCoin. So I have most of my money on Coinbase and KuCoin, and I have only Luna C on KuCoin. So, and it's saying that it's going to go to 18 cents. I mean, 0.0018 Luna C. So that's correlated with a move from 7 cents to 65-cent Dogecoin. So it's roughly the same percentage gain. It's like both are like 9 or 10x, you know? Um, and this is the dream that I had where it would happen on June 9th. So the crash is going to happen on June 9th, according to my dream. So, and then this guy, I had to zoom in really hard because I can't read that. I can do it on my phone, but I can't do it on the computer. That's so weird. Oh my god. I can't believe this. Okay. I'll have to download it and look at it. Just give me a sec. Okay, so here we go. All right, so this guy is saying, "Thank you for this word, brother. It's encouraging to me. In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word is established. You and 2 others, including myself, have been shown that there will be a relief rally of some type before the crash that's spoken about so much. This is very important, especially for those who want to set buy low orders. I don't know what that means, but lack funds to do so. The relief rally will be God's provision for them. Timing is everything. Um, Seems to me that Bitcoin will not reach an all-time high, but could possibly rally to somewhere between 24 and 34K. This may not seem like a huge rally, but if Bitcoin dominance breaks down, alts will do really well. Shiba and Luna Classic are expected to do really well. So that's what he was saying. So um, that's some random dude. I don't know him, but I'm thankful that he's posting stuff. All right, so that's that reinterpreted or like corrected dream that I kind of remember some more stuff. So this is uh, where the price of Bitcoin when the crash is going to happen. So somebody else had a dream. I had to find it, but it's in Discord around the same date of February 7th, 2022. So you can just look in there and try and find it. But basically, him and me are saying that Bitcoin is supposed to be like around low in the low 40Ks when the crash happens. And it's gonna crash like fast. So I was thinking that we were at the crash because it went from like low 40Ks to where it is now, but it didn't happen fast enough. Like in the dream, it was happening fast. And and what had disheartened me from the 65-cent thing earlier, like where Doge would go to 65 cents and then crash, um, basically like it was at 25 cents and then it goes. Let me look at that. Yeah, yeah. So it upset me because it went. I guess I just didn't believe that it would go below 10 cents and then go to 65. I was thinking that, it would go straight to 65, but that's what I wrote down and that's what ended up happening. So, um, this is January 23rd, 2022. It says, I saw 07 in big white letters and heard, oh yeah. Like how the Hodge twins say, I knew in my spirit that it's referring to Dogecoin and that it was also referring to 07 cents and not dollars. So like that's what I think is happening is like Doge is at 7 cents right now, and you know this is saying that it was below 10 cents. Doge is below 10 cents, and so what we see on the price chart today is that you know January 9th, 2023, is that Doge is like around 7 or 8 cents, but it had stayed at around 7 cents for like a couple weeks. And that's what jogged my memory about this because I had forgotten. Uh, but so this is the last thing I want to show you of this kind of about the dreams um, is that it's like Bitcoin's basically supposed to go in the low 40s, and then when that happens, Doge and Luna C should have 10x when that happens. So Bitcoin should like 2 or 3x, and Doge and Luna C are probably gonna like 9 and 10x. That's what I'm betting on right now. And then once Bitcoin is right there, and then Doge hits 65, and Luna does its thing, then that's right when the Bitcoin crash happens. So this is giving us 5 months to get ready for this uh, event if it happens at June 9th, the date I dreamed of. So I think that's everything. It's hard to organize this stuff because uh, iCloud doesn't really make it easy to like move. It doesn't make it easy to move stuff around. So I have to come in, make a new album, and sometimes the dates set on them won't. It'll push it towards the back and stuff. So it's just kind of weird. I'd have to take it out of iCloud, and put it on a folder. But then I lose the timestamp privileges. Like I like being able to see that. I like you guys knowing that I timestamp all this stuff and that it's authenticated by Apple. So like, because and on my phone you can edit this on your phone, this date, but even if you edit it, there's always going to be an original like timestamp. So you can't change the original timestamp on the phone. But like, and I don't even know how to edit it here. So this must be like the original that's posted. All right, so I wanted to go over some of my background. So like that's the dream stuff is done with. My belief is that we're having a rise from 7 cents to 65 cents, and then we're gonna have the flash crash. And at that time, Bitcoin should be around in the low 40Ks, like 43, 41, something like that, 42. It might go a little bit higher, but that's what I'm doing right now with my money. So don't bet the farm. Don't do anything crazy. Don't get into debt to do this because it might not work because we've seen people set dates and it doesn't work. So like, and it didn't work out. So I'm just gonna post what I've received, and like it's just part of risk. So you want to, we want to diversify this stuff, and as dates don't get hit, as more people fall off, because I'm gonna fall off if it doesn't get hit. I don't want to do it anymore if it doesn't work. Um, so as people just start to like stop doing it, eventually we'll just have to be like, I guess it was a big psychological trip, or because God doesn't change His mind like this. He's not gonna tell all these people that He's gonna do something and then not do it without saying anything. Because no one's had a dream that I don't know. I'm not gonna get down that road, but it's just too much stress, and there's not really anything to gain from it. Um, so I do think it's gonna happen, but I'm just saying, don't hurt yourself or hamstring yourself to get this done, to make more money, because I mean, even with a little bit of money, you should have a lot of money with this stuff. So I mean, I leave about 4 or 5 thousand in the bank to have a down payment for a car if my car breaks down. But other than that, I don't really need, more savings, because I can just pull out money from crypto because it's still worth something. Um, and it's really easy to get a job where I'm at. So if something happens there, I can just get another one. Anyway, so that's the photos. So I wanted to go over my like, um, I don't know if I should do this on a different video or not, but I want to go over my background, and I'm gonna have to split this video up into two. So that's what I'm gonna do. So the next video, I'm gonna go over my spiritual resume, I guess, like where I'm getting a lot of my faith from is because I've had events happen to me that are almost impossible to explain like naturally. Um, for example, uh, I'll show you. This is one of my favorite. So back in 2016, I had a confirmed prophetic word, and so this is my like uh, description of it. So I had been involved with a very small church of like 5 members, and we got invited to this big black church like an hour away, where the pastor apostle there called me to the front and told me many souls for the Lord. They said he didn't do that to people anymore. Anyway, a week later at a local festival called the Bodark Bash, right before I started witnessing for the first time and with the Full Gospel Businessman chapter president, he told me good luck and went to walk away and then turned around and said to me, many souls for the Lord. So, as there was no possible way for the two pastors to coordinate that, as they probably didn't know each other, and that I wasn't very involved at all with either organization, that was my third time with the Full Gospel Businessmen people and my one and only time at the Black Church. So, like, that's an event I had. I'm gonna make a video like sometime this week or next, that goes into more detail about this stuff, but um, it's interesting. Um, but yeah, but that's all I have for today, guys. I hope it was a good video. It's hard to uh, try to piece this stuff together. Like we have, we have like 5 months left. Is basically like what I'm thinking, and so I mean, I don't even know what to do with the money right after it happens. But that's for another discussion or video. I'm sure we're gonna figure out what to do with it. Like if we should get it all immediately off the exchange, or how does that gonna work? I don't think too many people have thought it through, and I don't even know how to do that. Um, so like, I mean, I have my Ledger Nano, but I'm picturing it working like the orders get filled. Bitcoin, we have a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then we just wait for it to go up in value a little bit, and then buy Dogecoin, and then transfer the Dogecoin to the Ledger Nano, or do we transfer the Bitcoin and Ethereum immediately off the exchange? I'm not sure which one is smarter, and it's probably a simple answer, but I just can't think about it right now. I'm kind of tired. Um, I've been dealing with Coinbase all night because they have my account's like flagged for some reason. So, and I'm not sure like it's just my account. It's been flagged for like over a year because I owed them like $40, and it took me a while to pay them back because I didn't think I was going to use them for a while, and so they had flagged my account. So, um, but I think that's what started it. But I don't know. I don't really know what's wrong with it. They don't even know because I was dealing with them for a few hours today. So I can get money in there through other wallets, but I can't connect it to my bank account. So it's just like that's really the issue, and they're not taking my ID cards. So I was just dealing with them all day, or for a few hours today, and it drained me. But I'm gonna go. So God bless you guys, and guy out.